For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First plays a run with Nwangu. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
They have three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First carry for James Conner. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Try to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
On any explicit run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for the runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Grant Calcaterra there to make the grab. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders nothing.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play.
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Up the middle, Nwangu. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Report! Hey, report!
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Handoff right side, Nwangu. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Winner go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
They're on the 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On the give is Nwangu. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. He'll find Nwangu underneath. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jay Howard, 38 yards. And the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game.
Face with tears of joy, rolling on the floor, laughing face with tears of joy.
And that makes our score 17-0. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Quez Watkins, 8 yards. And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Ready. Right, 27.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now Jackson. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Jackson to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Pushes past him. That's caught by Howard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. 2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So they...
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border.